Hi, first grade friends. Today our goal is to take a look at the map of the United States and be able to find where you live and what state you live in the United States. So each of us lives in the United States of America, which is where this word is. In the center right here, it says United States. And each one of these areas that's outlined is a state in the United States of America. We have 50 states in our country, and we live in one state. We live in Florida. I'm pretty sure you already knew that because we've been having a lot of discussion about that this week. So if you look at the screen, you'll notice that I'm circling Florida. If you already found it, take a look at that and put your finger on it. Now Florida looks a little bit different. I have zoomed in to Florida, and I'm able to see some more cities or different communities in our state. I see the name of our state right here, and then I see a city called Miami, a city called Coral Springs, Tampa, Orlando, Jacksonville, Tallahassee. These are all cities in our state. One of those cities is pretty close to where we live. Now I've zoomed in even more. Can you find the city Tampa on the map and point to it with your finger? I'll give you a second to find it. That's right. The city Tampa is right here on the, let me think. Oh, I know. I can draw a compass rose. So if I draw a compass rose, I know that the compass rose has never eat soggy waffles, which also stands for, of course, north, east, south, and west. So looking at my map, I see the city of Tampa. I know that Tampa is on the west side of the state. I see it over here, the west side of our state. As I'm looking closer, I see lots more cities. All those little tiny dots that you see are cities all over the state of Florida. We have many cities where we live, and we have other cities in different parts of the state. I'm going to zoom the map in a little bit closer because I see the city where Sanders Elementary School is located. The city that Sanders is located, where you go to school, is called Land O'Lakes. And I put a box around it because Land O'Lakes is the city where you go to school every single day. Now, some of you may live in a different city, but you live close to the city of Land O'Lakes. I know some friends in Mrs. Vaughn's class live in Spring Hill, which is over here. Some friends live in Holiday, and some friends also live in Lutz. And some friends do live in Land O'Lakes as well, close to Sanders. Friends come from all over the close area to come to school. Now that you know what city you live in and where Sanders Elementary School is located, you can see that I've zoomed out on the map so that I can see the water that surrounds Florida. Florida is a very unique place because it is surrounded by water on three sides. It is called a peninsula. I'm going to say that word again because it's kind of a hard word to remember. A peninsula means that the state has three bodies of water around it. So there's water on this side, which would be the east side. There's water on the south side, and there's also water on the west side. We are unique because very few states have a peninsula. Something else that's important for you to know is the bodies of water or the oceans that are surrounding the state of Florida. There are two major bodies of water that surround Florida. There is the Atlantic Ocean, which is on the east side of Florida, and there's the Gulf of Mexico, which is on the west side of Florida. We live very close to the city of Tampa, which comes right up to the Gulf of Mexico. I'm going to zoom in on the map, and you'll see that the city of Tampa actually has an inlet or an area where the water comes in close. That's why we have a beach so close to us, is because the Gulf of Mexico is kind of like our neighbor. So let's review. We've learned a couple things today. We've learned that the state of Florida is unique because it is a peninsula, which means that it's surrounded by water on three sides. We've learned that on the east side of the state, there is an ocean called the Atlantic Ocean. We've learned that on the west side of the state, the body of water is called the Gulf of Mexico. And you might be wondering, but yes, these bodies of water all connect. They just have different names depending on the location of the water. So we've learned that we live close to the city of Tampa, and Sanders Elementary School is located in the city of Land O'Lakes. I'd like for you to go to Seesaw because I've sent you a picture of the state of Florida. On Seesaw, I want you to record a message telling me something you learned about the state of Florida. Anything that you've learned in this video is something you can share with me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you.